This is the first time you'll ever see this from me. I'm making a video right now. There's still like 4 or 5, 3 minutes left. Whatever's left now, they're probably draining the clock out. I don't even know what's going on in the game. They're probably scoring more, Dallas. I never do this. By the time this is posted, the game will be over. Probably 5, 10 minutes into being done, whatever. But, I don't know where to start with this team. The team is just horrendous. They're just not good. And next week, you got to go to Buffalo, in Buffalo, against that top defense, decent offense. But then again, Dallas has a decent offense, and they shitted on us, putting up 37 points. And yeah, I said a decent offense. Now, it's so funny. Going into this game, everyone was talking about how Doug, he always decides if he wins the toss, he always decides to, hey, defense goes out first, we get the ball back at half. There was a big statistic on how he does it, and almost all the NFL does it, and that's the right thing to do. A lot of fans, a lot of media and stuff are bitching that, you said you want your offense to get off to a fast start. How about you decide to receive the ball first instead of let your defense out there first? And you know what? He went with that. The first time he went with that since week 13 of 2016, his rookie season. Yeah. Almost what? 3 years ago almost? It's the first time he's done it. First time. And he said he wants to get his offense off to a fast start. So we start clicking and getting things going. Everything's going good. And then Dallas Goedert fumbles the ball. He fumbles it. You go, what the hell? Dallas scores, no problem. Then we go back out on offense. But it's funny, on that drive too. On that drive, I seen it with Lane Johnson against DeMarcus Lawrence. I seen it where you see he got beat, but Wentz got the ball off in time for one of his passes on that drive before the fumble with Dallas Goedert. And I was like, whoa, he just got smoked. And for a minute, because the game's going so fast, I thought it was Andre Dillard getting smoked, and then it was actually Lane Johnson. Okay, but Wentz got it off in time. Cool, whatever. But then the next play, or the next time we get on the field after we just fumbled with Dallas Goedert, and they get a damn go-ahead touchdown, bang, bang, boom. We get on the field. We're going all right. Wentz fumbles. And who is it? Once again, Lane Johnson gets blown up by Lawrence. Boom! Like that. Fumbles the ball. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, either is Lane Johnson not trying to protect for Wentz, or is he just getting beat that bad? Because all these anonymous sources come out right before this big rivalry game and all this and all that, and you're sitting there like, what the hell? But whatever. They score again, and then I see the defense playing like shit, just letting Zeke just run right through them. And I'm like, this doesn't look right. Okay. Then we finally go down. We have a good drive with Dallas Goedert actually, catches that touchdown. But they actually were moving the ball, doing everything. I'm like, hey, you just keep doing this, get it going. And then it just got out of hand. Right from the start, this was not going to be a winnable game. Right from the start, you're down 14-0. Then you make it 17-14. You make it 14-7. So you're down by only a score. And then they score, and then things keep escalating. The guy makes a 63-yard field goal. He made a 62-yarder last week. He makes a 63-yarder. This week, I don't know, man. And then it's funny with this damn defense. So many injuries. Left and right. Left and fucking right. On defense or offense, I don't know what's going back. I don't know what's going on. Maybe you got to bring back the Chip Kelly fucking milkshakes or smoothies or whatever the hell he had and this whole sports science shit. Because remember in Doug's rookie season, they kept it. I don't remember many injuries, did you? I don't. Super Bowl run. We won the Super Bowl. We had like 8 starters on the damn IR. Then last year, injuries again. This year, injuries again after again after again. Hold on. I'm getting pumped up, man. This is only my first beer. I'm not even, first whatever, alcoholic drink. I haven't even been drinking. I'm just pissed off. All these injuries, all this, all that, right? Then the game goes on. Ridgeway gets hurt, our third or fourth string. At this point, I can't even tell. Defensive tackle gets hurt. He's out of the game. Then Fletcher Cox, he's going to the tent. I'm like, are you kidding me? So who's the fifth stringer is going to fill in for now for Fletcher Cox? That's not the excuse for the loss. If you're a Dallas fan, congratulations. You won the game. You whooped their asses. I'm talking to the Eagles fans right now, and I'm telling them, yo, something's up with these damn injuries and this damn medical staff we got here, okay? That's all I'm saying. But what I want to get back to is the game at hand. All right. So Wentz, he played all right. He had a couple good throws. Okay, good, boom, boom. He had the interception late. Once the game starts to get out of hand, which we're down by 20-something points. He just makes a throw like that, and I'm like, whoa, where were you throwing the ball to? But he was just trying to fit something into anywhere. He had the one fumble. It was his first fumble of the season as a lost fumble or a fumble, whatever the hell, in general. Maybe, I don't know if it's a recovered fumble or a fumble. First of the season for him. Then they had that muff snap shit. Whatever. Jalen Mills came back. Okay, whatever. Jalen Mills, he actually looked okay. And you can't fault him. Everyone was trashing him on Twitter. You know what? Yeah, the one play that Cooper caught the ball, he was covering Cooper. He was on him. Cooper wasn't open by 100 yards like Rasul Douglas had his ass open that much in a one play. But he was covering him, and the next thing you know, Cooper just got this extra step of speed and went and got him. But it was right there. So he's okay. I have nothing against Mills. He had a couple missed tackles, missed things going on. It's the whole team. And Jim Johnson. Rest in peace to him. One of the best defensive coordinators to ever step a foot on an NFL field or design defenses. So let me not disrespect him. I'm talking about Jim Schwartz. Jim Schwartz now, listen. People talking about firing him, letting him go. I might be on that bandwagon. I might be. I'm not yet. I will see. I will say this. Once our defensive line got hurt from week 1, we lost Malik Jackson, the guy we signed who's a really good defensive tackle, could be a top guy in the league, and he got Fletcher Cox getting doubled. He's getting multiple sacks because he's getting singled. Okay? He gets hurt week 1. Timmy Jernigan, the guy who was with us in the Super Bowl with Fletcher Cox, he was there. He gets hurt. Then you go to getting these guys and signing guys off the street. But back to what I'm trying to say. Jim Schwartz's defense is generated off that pass rush. Pass rush. And if your defensive tackles and defensive ends are going down left and right, and your corners suck, I don't know if I blame him. I do, but I don't know how I can when he's never really had a good secondary or everything just going correctly. There's been injuries upon injury upon injuries upon injuries. He's been dealing and shifting and wheeling and dealing with multiple injured players. We'll get to that later in the season. Okay, the season might be over now. It's not over, but it's looking like it's going to be a long stretch coming up with all these games. Hopefully we squeak one or two out. Oh, my God, this is great. We're back alive. Yeah, but whatever. Now, one guy I do want gone, and I wanted him gone last season, is Mike Groh, the offensive coordinator. Because if you see, when we had Frank Reich in 2016, 2017, Doug's rookie year, Doug's second year, Super Bowl win, etc. You see Frank Reich, he's balling out with the Colts. He's doing his thing. Now, I wouldn't give everyone saying, oh, Frank Reich's the man. Frank Reich's the guy who's giving it, Frank Reich's the everyone who he should be the one getting the Super Bowl victory, not Doug. No, I'm not saying that. If you get Mike Groh just cannot design plays. If you see Carson Wentz on the run or moving around and you see the offensive line is struggling a little bit, they were struggling. He's not a Tom Brady and he's not a Peyton Manning or whoever the hell you want to compare. A statue in the pocket who can't move. He could run. Move him out the pocket. Have the line go with him this way. and let them just go. And bam, find guys. Do bootlegs. Do creative stuff you can do to when your offensive line is starting to fail and go down. You go, hey, you know what? All right, we're going to start to move the line outwards. So it's harder for their defensive line to, get after because they're trying to guide with the line. Just things like that. And Dallas, they did a creative job tonight. Real creative with the certain things they did in terms of bootlegs, which Minnesota was killing us with. They were killing us with tonight, the Dallas Cowboys. But what I'm saying is, and if Doug wants to bring an offensive coordinator, I'll make that another video. I don't want to keep going on. It's getting too long now. You guys don't even want to watch. But what I'm saying is, if Doug does want to bring an offensive coordinator in, do not promote within. I do not want Deuce fucking Staley, who can't even get the running back rotation correctly. I don't want him. I don't want Mike Rowe. I want outside eyes. Outside eyes, just like Frank Reich. Just like Jim Schwartz, he brought in outside people, outside eyes that can show him, hey, we got something over here. We go into the game plan. Doug does call every play. He's always been the play caller. But it's better to have outside eyes to be there to help you and bring in more material, different play calling, different designs. And you've seen that in 2016, 2017. The offense is just whatever. I know there's no speed. I know there's no speed guy. There's no this. There's no that. I get it. I don't know. I'm out of here. Go Birds. Comment below on your thoughts. It's going too long. Later this week, in a few weeks, I'll talk about what I was just talking about, but bringing in outside eyes and all that stuff. But go Birds. Flag was fly.